It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, they'd like to play well to start this season series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. And with all of Curry's talents, one of the great shooters of all time, maybe the greatest. Kenny, where does he stand among all-time great players, period?
Wow, all-time players. Now, that's
all-time great players, period.
Well, he's starting to get in the discussion because of the multiple MVP things and the championships. Because the greatest players in the world, not only have they won awards, but they've won multiple championships. So he's moving into that category right now.
To add on to what Kenny is saying, it's about something you can hear and something you can wear.
What's that?
Rings, baby.
Ooh.
Rings.
You can hear them.
2 rings won't get it. 3, maybe. 4, 5, 6. Oh.
Okay.
I just can't add anything to that.
Oh.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. You look at Golden State. They blow through the treacherous Texas Triangle, always a dangerous part of the schedule.
And, well, for the Warriors, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan grew up in California, and he idolized Kobe Bryant. Now, DeRozan says, Kobe was my favorite player. I watched everything he did, practiced almost all his moves, and DeRozan has become a multiple-time All-Star. Kevin?
Well, D.A., you can see that influence. Great stuff. Thanks for the report. This is the kind of matchup, Doris, that everyone loves. 2 high-powered offenses, a lot of pace, should be a lot of fun.
I hope you've warmed up your vocal cords because the pace of this is going to be electric. We've got special and gifted offensive players on both sides. Let them loose. Turn out the gates and let these players play because we're talking about some of the best offenses we've ever seen.
So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The talented forward pair of Durant and Green at the 3 and the 4. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Lane in at the center. McCormick, the jumper from the free throw line is good.
Well, the effectiveness in between the perimeter and the basket. Curry relishes the opportunities he gets in mid-range.
Here's Drew. Passes it to Del Negro. Here's Batista. Here's Drew. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Ball's knocked loose. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Ryan. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
And the Spurs with possession after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Del Negro the pass to Batista. To the inside. Here's Ryan. The layup off target.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Well, Draymond Green has the ability to put the ball on the deck. With the size and speed combined, look out.
So it's San Antonio now. The Warriors making the shot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw missing. Well, looking at this Warriors team, some say the best offensive team in NBA history. Doris, would you agree?
I don't necessarily love comparing over eras. What I would say is they've got one of the best pure scorers ever in Kevin Durant, 2 all-time great shooters in Klay and Steph, and then Draymond Green, one of the best playmaking bigs we've ever seen. I'll tell you, they'd compete with just about anybody.
And the second free throw, good. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The pass to Novak. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And it's good, 2 points.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
Here's Batista. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Outside Lowry. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games.
Fires the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Drew. Here's Batista. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Passes it to Lowry. Right wing. The baseline J. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
That gives them the lead.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty, Kevin.
Kicks it to Nova. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Tate, and again San Antonio running the court in transition.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
And Pau Gasol is really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a two-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
Shots. Roof shots.
That free throw good from Gasol. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level.
Both free throws good from Gasol. Early on, just watching certain veteran players, Doris, continuing to play at a high level after so many years.
And what you love is the great ones seem to adjust their games along the way, and not only adjust their games, but add dimensions, whether it's being able to go down into the low post position if you're a point guard, a 2-guard, or even a 3-man. But the other part of this, Kevin, is the off-the-court stuff. The better nutrition that these guys are being much smarter about. The strength and conditioning programs they're putting themselves through in the offseason. All of that raises the level in the NBA.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Spurs second.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Warriors trail by 4. Here's McCormick. And there's the pass to Lane. Lowry from outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Passes it to McCormick to end the run. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether the offense is clicking. Steph Curry's long-range shot is a reliable option always.
Here's Drew. 9 points last game out. Pass Durant. Pass to Drew. 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Knocked away.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
There's the pass to Tate. Here's Del Negro. Here's Drew. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Drew's got his first 3 points of the game. The Warriors trail. Pass to Lane. Outside Lowry. 3-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
And the Spurs with possession following the three from Kevin Durant. Here's Drew. Here's Tate. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And so Lowry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Henbey. Golden State moving the ball around. Novak misses.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Here's Del Negro. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Here's Drew. Puts up a three. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot. Well below 50% from the field in this period.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 4. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Draymond Green obviously gives you a lot of things, Doris, but what really jumps out on the stat sheet are the assists he picks up.
Well, I think Draymond Green would tell you that it's helpful to have terrific scorers around you. But what this young guy does have is incredible vision, an unselfish and focused mindset. Draymond Green is an asset to any organization.
San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Manu Ginobili. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Kicks to Quinn. Shoots from the high post. And that one hits back iron.
And defensively moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Here's D'Antoni. And the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Andre Iguodala has got the ability and the frame and the game to score in close. Nicely done.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Lindsay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Rebounded by Livingston. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Woods. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. The Warriors lead it. Got a piece of it. All by himself. For the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Now the pass to Quinn. 9 feet out. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
The Warriors shooting 47% here so far. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. San Antonio trailing here. Passes to Batista. DeRozan on the wing. Drops one in from the wing.
Boy, firing the jumper as soon as he receives the pass, DeRozan doesn't give the defender any time to react.
Out to the wing. Here's Quinn. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas. The shot's good. And the Warriors lead by 2.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
Here's Quinn, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. 1:53 left to play in the first. Here's Quinn. No good on the 3. San Antonio's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Del Negro. The offensive rebound, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
So much tenacity. Really tries to outwork everyone around him.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Woods. He kicks to Garcia. Here's Del Negro. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
Well, we know this about DeMar DeRozan. The mid-range has always been a special part of his game. And boy, you do not want to let him start to cook from there.
Here's Livingston. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Del Negro. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Garcia. Shot clock at 6. Spurs working the ball around now. Misses from the corner. Warriors trail by 4. With the floater. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Here's Drew. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Spurs. They're up by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
You know, Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wing. And it's Drew in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Spurs leading by 7. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you.
Boy, Iguodala understands how to pick his spots, does such a good job playing within the context of the offense.
Here's Drew. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. The pass to Tate. Down low. Here's Batista. Drops it in from 11 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dishes it to Garrett. Passes it to Bishop. Pass to Livingston. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris with Jordan Bell comes a highlight reel dunk waiting to happen.
You never know what could happen in transition with the tremendously athletic Jordan Bell. This guy's a high flyer, big-time fan favorite, and I love that despite the flash in his game, this guy is a grounded, high-character individual.
First free throw is good. A lot of guys can take over a game, Doris, at a moment's notice. You snap of your finger. In your mind, who goes that quickly into that zone and takes over like that?
I'll tell you this. The guy who comes first to my mind is Klay Thompson. I mean, what we've seen this guy achieve in a 12-minute quarter and the speed with which the ball from the touch of his fingertips to the release is incredible. Damian Lillard, another guy, doesn't get it off quite as fast as Klay, but can put 20, 30 in a quarter in a heartbeat. Guys like Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, when they start cooking, boy, you better step out that kitchen because you're going to be in trouble, Kevin.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
For San Antonio, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Boy, you like how Draymond Green went right through the defense there. He doesn't let the physicality impede his progress.
Here's Drew. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Great look, but off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. From downtown. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. He's got 8.
It's a near instant release on the catch and shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Here's Drew. The pass to Tate. Tipped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. They get it back. Here is Novak. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Passes to McCormick from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Warriors lead by 1. San Antonio calls timeout. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a two-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Spurs.
And you can see the guards have been doing more than their fair share on the backboards. And coaches always preach that gang rebounding. You can't leak out until you secure the rock.
Ryan the pass to Drew. Six to shoot. Here's Tate. Drills the baseline jumper.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Here's McCormick. It's hauled in by Gay.
Boy, the defense collapsing, throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Drew passes to Ryan. Pass to Tate. Shoots a fader. Uses the glass to drop it in. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
On deep. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. To the inside. Caffey. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors trail by 3. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. And here we go. Drew gets the bucket. Drew's got 5 now.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's the pass to Lindsay. Down low. The shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Rudy Gay on the wing. All sorts of time. And it's San Antonio with another.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Here's Penbay. That's tipped.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Ryan the pass to Drew. Pass to Tate. 4 on the shot clock. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Warriors trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout called the Warriors. Of course, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency. There's a lot of confusion. And I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal.
The numbers on Draymond Green. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team, averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 5, 2 points. That one goes. Lowry's got 7 points.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Bryant now recovering. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Well, we call that crowding the shooter, right? You don't give up an inch. It's just perfect defense.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
Pass to Ryan. Kicks to Garcia. There's the pass to Woods. Bryant now recovering. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Garcia. Passes it to Woods. Bryant now recovering. Here's Ryan. And the rejection by Lowry.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And it's in there. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
Woods the pass to Garcia. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. And here's Golden State. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Penbay. Again, Golden State. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
San Antonio trailing here. Woods the pass to Garcia. Bryant now recovering. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Woods. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for 3. It just slips away.
Releases from 15. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
He kicks it to Garcia. Pass to Ryan. Back to Garcia. Just his first attempt. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
Well, back-to-back titles for the Golden State Warriors since the arrival of Kevin Durant. You think about the Western Conference Finals a year ago, the Rockets gave them a run for their money, but no one able to impede the progress of this championship procession.
Now here is Garcia. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Here's Livingston on Seas. From outside, off the mark. And through last season, the Warriors boasting the most wins of any team, Doris, over a 5-year span in NBA history.
They are simply shattering records for wins left and right. And if they keep this core together, there's no sign that this is going to slow down anytime soon.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
Outside Lowry. The pass to Bishop. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Caffey. And again, unable to change momentum here. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Monsees. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. 52 seconds left in the first half. From past the arc. Rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bishop. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I'll tell you, the crowd is stunned. He got that one to fall.
And San Antonio shooting just 39% in the second quarter. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Woods. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Golden State.
Here's Bishop. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Garcia. Caffey. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, that one guy, Kevin Durant, he's okay. Took a lot of flack for leaving OKC, and we've all discussed that. But whether you disagree or agree with the decision, you got to agree with this. The way he's playing tonight, his performance is outrageous.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.